Well, Mr. McCurtain was taking the class downstairs for our senior finals, and I went to stop on the second floor, and he said, "Class, we're going downstairs, all the way downstairs to take the test." And I said, "Okay, yes, sir." He said, "Say yes, massa." And I said, "Who the F are you talking to? You're nobody's massa. This ain't the slave days. If you thought it was funny, it's not." And another student was with me, but she's shy, so she didn't say nothing. She was just staring. And another student was walking up to the situation, and he was laughing because his face turned red, but he was smirking at the same time. And as I was going off. And after that, we went and took the test, and I went to go tell the administrative staff about what was going on, but everyone was busy, so I came up the next morning and I told them about it. My face went from a smile to a frown real quick. I was shocked. I was appalled. I was hurt. Like, it surprised me more, though. It took, like, usually I'm quick with coming up and saying something back, but after that, it took me about 5 seconds to, like, I know he did not just say that. Like, when I reported to the other staff, I felt like nobody believed me. When I told Mr. Blazevich about it, he didn't seem surprised about what the teacher said. He was more interested about what I said. He was upset that I dropped the F-bomb. He said, "Jabre, for real you did?" And I said, "Yes, sir, but I was mad in the moment. And I'm pretty sure you would be too." He said, "No, that's not how Roosevelt students act." And I said,
They didn't even care.
"Okay." I said, "Well, I apologize about that, but I was really upset in the moment." He said, "Well, I'll investigate into it more, but I'm just letting you know now that's not the language we use." And I said, "Okay, yes, sir." And I went on with the rest of my day. I've had trouble with him from freshman year all the way up to the end of my to the last day of my senior day. He had his favorites and he didn't. You know, there was others he didn't. There was some kids he'd be all buddy with, and then there was some kids he'd be like, "Okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do this." Like, giving more directions instead of teaching what we had to do. And sad to say, I was one of those students. It's not like I'm saying nothing to offend nobody. It's just something small. Like, "Mr. McCurtain, can I get a pencil?" Well, it's not my fault you didn't go get a pencil. You should have brought your own pencil. Somebody else asked, "Can I have a pencil, please?" Here you go. And I'm like, "Okay, well, fine then." I always felt different.
Outcasted. He felt, well, to me what he's saying is, like, if they made him like an outcast and like I told him, I said, I even asked him, like, "What do you have against my child? Is it because he's dark complected, or, what is it?" And I think I spoke to Mr. Bogovich, and I told him, my child already has his own things with his inner self as far as his complexion and everything else. So that doesn't make it no better when you have I'm not saying that you have to be a friend to my child, but be that teacher. Treat people how you wish to be treated. And that's basically all I ask.